Would you fuck a girl for money?
For money?
I had sex with a girl for spaghetti once. True story.
For or because of?
No, it was. I got the spaghetti afterwards. Yeah.
All right, lead us through. This is the start. Lead us through this because I gotta know.
Oh, like how it happened?
Wait, yeah, dude.
All right,
fucking
yeah, no,
spaghetti sounds like fucking madness.
Bro, okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna draw it out, but like pretty much, I was going over with some buddies to these females' apartment, and one of the females was attracted to me, and she kept like trying and throwing out strong hints. And then I was like, you know what? If we make some spaghetti, we can fuck. And then she was like, okay. So, like, she's making it. She's making it, right?
All the things you could have chosen. You're like, if you make spaghetti.
That's my favorite food.
She was white?
I won.
She was white?
White girl, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the type of person it has to be to
as she's cooking it, she's
have
like...
the ingredients on hand at home.
As she cooked, no, for real, she didn't have to go get it. Yeah, she had that.
It was there. I know it was there.
She had that.
I grew up with
They
whites.
keep pasta noodles.
Yep.
Yeah, no. So I definitely, she was cooking it. Then she was like I think she was trying to sound seductive, but I found it gross. And she was like, "Well, I can eat it off you." And I was like, "Probably not."
I mean,
so I just ended up, yeah.
I let a fucking girl eat spaghetti off me.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the right
noodles, and then she can suck up my noodle.
It wasn't the right time for that. I had homies there. I'm not getting fucking pasta sauce all over me. I just wanted to eat some pasta.
Just say you were red winging.
I'm a prostitute.
Get out. Get the fuck out.
I couldn't let that one go.
That's your fucking favorite food, dude. Out of all the foods in the world, dude.
Spaghetti, bro.
The rage that's like boiling up inside of me right now. I'm fucking shaky.
Out of every, that's a solid food, right?
You know, there's a story of a woman who got arrested for prostituting herself in a McDonald's drive-thru. She was just like, just give me that McDonald's.
She working there?
Burger and a blowjob.
She was like,
well, she was working.
She was working in a sense,
She was working.
Two for 50?
I stopped by twice.
Some head and coochie, 2 for 50? Out the window?
I stopped by before work and it was so good. I was like, I got to go back on my lunch break.
You know what the sad thing is? They didn't get her like a good burger either. They got her like a hamburger. They didn't even get her
she was doing it for McDonald's?
Yeah, yeah.
One of my homies' exes did that shit for 2 McChickens, bro. Swear to God, on her lunch break. I swear
suck some dick?
Bro, yeah.
Swear to God, I brought a chick Wingstop one time. And we was just friends, you know what I'm saying? But we was having Wingstop while she was on break from fucking her beauty school shit. And she was like, yeah, I really appreciate you bringing lunch for us. And she was like, if you want, I'll suck your dick. And honestly, all attraction instantly left me. All the attraction instantly left me. I was like, all I had to do was sit down and have lunch with you.
When you throw it out like that, it's crazy.
Dick? I'm like, she's bad too. And I'm just like,
but you can't throw it out.
I don't even want this interaction to happen anymore, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Hop out. We just eating wings. And I'm just like, I don't eat pretty. There's no way. And I'm just shoving wings and fucking fries in my mouth. Mouth full of food. She's like, I'll suck your dick. I'm just like, so you know what? I'm good.
So what do y'all think it is? Like, because women have figured out that, like, they can charge money for pussy, right?
Right.
What is it about these women that is causing them to, like, stoop down to McDonald's or like spaghetti?
Whoa. First of all, okay, don't talk shit about those women. Those women are whores, okay, and they are. I'm serious about this too. This isn't even a joke. Whores are a valuable piece of society as long as they're honest whores. Like if the bitch got herpes or something like that, and she don't tell you that she got it. Obviously, it's bad for men to do that. We're not talking about that.
That seems like
that's
an
just
oxymoron,
that's bad. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. But if she's like, nah, I'm honest. You know, it's like, hey, I'm trying to fuck. I got herpes. Will somebody put some dick in me? I love them bitches.
Somebody will go for it.
They're easy. They don't make us work for it. Honestly, sluts. They be like, girls be like, why you cheat? Why you cheat? Well, because hoes be cool as fuck, dude. She don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? She don't expect you to be on no certain type of level. She just expect you to fuck good and be a vibe.
It's just dick, really.
Yeah, or like, I'm talking about like sluts that might kick it for a minute. Like, y'all not dating. You're never gonna date. You don't even talk on the daily, but when you hang out for an extended period of time, and you can just vibe like that. It's like girlfriend, boyfriend for a day. That type of shit. A1. It's my favorite. I want that every other day for the rest of my life. I love a girl that I fuck with and we fuck each other, but she only hits me up like every 3 months. Or like we start fucking and then she gets a boyfriend. She's in a relationship for like 6 months, and then as soon as she's out, she's back. And it's like, yeah, I like this fun cycle. I like it. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is sit there and listen for about 50 minutes while she cries and talks about how the dude she was just dating is a piece of shit. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy. He is a piece of shit. Then I get laid.
That's all it takes.
There you go.
That's all it takes.
Care. That's all you got to do. You just got to care. I remember my homie. I can't even call him out, but he's talking about his ex one time. He comes back home. He's talking about his ex, and he's like, this bitch that, this bitch this bitch that. What the fuck else could this bitch have wanted from me? I was like, maybe be nice.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just saying, dude, some bitches like getting beat up. Most of them like it when you're nice. You got to be mean to other people, nice to them.
Yeah, some is a little percentage. I don't think there's a big percentage of girls like get beat the fuck up. But I mean, if you do, no judgment.
There's definitely
some girls.
I'm not saying it's like 50%, 40%, but what is large? Out of 100%, what's
10.
a large percentage?
Probably 10.
Right?
We're talking about physical assault.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about,
like
like how bad of a beating are we talking about, too? We're talking about, like...
Maybe just a couple...
Some of these girls like it, like when they piss their dude off, and they're like, what, you want to fucking hit me, and then they fucking sock They like that, especially Latinas.
Some girls like the rough, like...
Dude, I dated this chick once. And fucking like this, I think this is the biggest thing that ended our fucking relationship because it just ruined the whole vibe. She loved to do this thing, like she would like run away from me during sex, basically, and she wanted me to like force her back and like drag her back like against her will.
What?
And I'm like,
oh my god.
And she's like, oh, so you're not as fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty freaky. Can't do that. There's like two things I can't do. Yeah. First of all, don't spit in my mouth. I spit in a bitch's mouth. Don't spit in my mouth. And like, I'm not like that. Just feels weird.
It's like legal
You're
rape.
Like pushing away, and like I'd pull her back. I go to pull her back, and then she starts like she's not just like pushing off the bed. She's like pushing off of me, like physically fighting me back. I'm like, okay, I can't even have sex anymore. You ruined it. This is the weirdest thing I've been.
Did she have a father?
Yeah, dad in her life, biological dad. Yeah.
Was he cool?
Yeah, pretty cool guy.
He was good.
Yeah, pretty good dad, pretty stand-up dude.
Weird uncle?
Possibly.
That's... Because let me tell you right now.
That sounds like somebody who's been through some shit.
Legal rape is crazy. That's ridiculous.
And that's what it felt like she wanted without ever actually saying the words. And it's like, fuck that. Nope. Not something I could get into. Not something I would ever even the slightest consider, dude. Like, if I fucking even tried that with somebody, if I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it with you because I love you and you're my partner, I don't think I'd ever be able to look at myself in the mirror the same again. Like, there's no backtracking from that. Like, yeah, it was role play, but I just raped my girlfriend. No. No. Okay. Big fucking no. That's like, and also no, the daddy little girl shit. The girls that like to be treated like little girls, and then the guys, their daddy. No. To both sides. Yeah. You're even weirder if you're the dude accepting that. No. Especially if there's like 50-year-old men out here who have daughters that are grown. and then they're hooking up with chicks the age or maybe even younger than their daughter.
Yeah,
And then
that shit's
treating
weird.
them
Yeah.
like goo goo gaga shit.
That's
What's the limit? What's
This is the shit that makes me
the age.
What's the age that's too
gap?
young? Lawrence, like,
gotta
we're not talking about
wait. Are we talking about just in general? What's the age?
Or the
for
age.
fucking?
Or
We're not talking about the age.
the age of which you're acting, or what?
Like, no, okay, like for you personally, like how low is too low?
Oh,
Well, we've
to fuck with
talked about
somebody?
this before.
I'm not
with me.
talking about the age of consent. I'm talking about like it for you, like we're 27, 28. Like
You're
how
cut
young
off.
is too young?
21 probably,
Okay.
because you can go in a bar or something like that.
Nah, I'd definitely go younger. I mean, I'm not.
You'd go younger than
This
21.
is the thing, though, too. We've talked about this before. I'm not. If you're under 23, maybe 24, I'm not pursuing you. I'm not pursuing
Yeah.
you sexually. I'm not pursuing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. But, like, I've thought about going back to school, going back to college. If I go back to college and there's some chick that's fucking, 18, about to be 19, she in college, not even living at home no more, and she continuously pursues me, does it? Maybe. Still just a maybe, though, even then, because I be scared. Because bitches in that age range be the bitches that be like, I fucked up. He
Yeah.
assaulted me.
Yeah.
Especially
I'd be
in
real
college, college campuses.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like pursue anybody when I was in college, but like I was definitely in that atmosphere where you were like around people who were like 10 years younger than you, and like there's just something kind of weird about like the idea of like fucking one of them or like being with one of them. It's like you look at them like they're a kid almost.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
they're too young. They're not
There's
like
people
in my
that
realm.
different people are different people though too. Because
Sure,
there's people
sure.
I've met that are like 20, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude! I thought you were like 16.
That's very true. Yeah.
Like would have never believed that unless I would have saw you wherever we were. And then there's other people that are like, and dudes and girls. They're like 17, 16, and it's like, holy shit! I would have thought you were 20. Like there's dudes out there in high school with fucking full grown beards right now. So, but you can always tell by the vibe. There's always like an energy vibe where you can start to tell like, oh, this person's younger than I thought that they were. Because like it happens all the time in the workplace. You start working on a new job, talking to somebody like on the line.
Sure.
And you're like, you never even asked age, and then it comes up, and you're like, oh, you're 21? Damn, dude, I'm 27. I thought you were almost my age. What the fuck?
Then you're like, okay.
Well, that's kind of like after you. I mean, after that, that's kind of like you already built a conversation and stuff. Like you got to know somebody, and then you're like, oh, like you're younger than I thought. But
And like I said, too, that goes for guys or girls. This isn't
Sure.
just like an intimate sexual thing. It's just like there's a gap. There's always a gap on age. There always is. I mean, like, and people ask you, how old do you think I am? Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, how many people get it wrong? A lot of people. Like, oh, you thought I was 50? I'm 42. Like that shit just happens. I do want to backtrack for a second, though,
Sure.
and just say this. I would 100% not have sex with anybody that was so young, even if they were pursuing me, if they were intoxicated. If you're
True.
under 20, even if you were 21 and intoxicated, like if you're fucking drunk, and I can tell you're drunk, and even if I'm drunk, you're gonna have to be like
Yeah.
fucking 25 probably. 24, 25 I think is a good range right
Yeah.
there. I hate even looking down anymore too. I'm looking up, dude. You seen women in their 30s these days?
True.
Ooh wee.
you can't criticize. You can't criticize like dudes who go after younger girls when there's plenty of cougars out there that hunt after
Very true.
younger dudes.
That's something that's happened since.
It's like-
I mean, the beginning of history
Beginning of
books.
yeah, it's like
You know what I mean? It used to be way worse. Okay, there was 50-year-old dudes that were running nations,
with 13
banging like 14-year-olds and getting them pregnant because they're like, "Hey, I need a son. My wife hasn't gave me a son yet. I need a son, so I need to take this
Presley.
child and put a child in them."
Elvis Presley. Elvis
Oh
Presley.
yeah, his wife was like 14,
Elvis
right?
Presley, yeah.
I mean, dude,
Yeah.
I think
He had a young
the
ass.
age got
Separate
changed.
art from the artist. That's
Didn't
what
the-
Elvis. I think he made great music.
Yeah.
He's a fucking weirdo. It's a weird concept, and that wasn't even like long ago. Like to where you're marrying 14-year-olds and 15.
How
like,
long ago was
like,
that?
I don't know. I don't think it was like
Was what? Elvis?
Elvis was in the 50s, wasn't he?
He died in like the early 70s, I think. Maybe late 70s.
When was he like popping off famous?
The
like
50s.
that?
50s, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's weird,
Yeah.
but you gotta like think with that time. It's like how we would like if somebody owned a slave right now. You're like, that's fucking terrible. You're a piece of shit. If they owned a slave in 1687,
It's like normalized.
they're
Yeah.
a fucking normal person.
It's just how close. Like the 50s doesn't feel like it was that long ago to me.
Nigga, that's over 70 years
I
ago.
get it, but it's like
Well,
It does seem recent.
it
it's
legal?
it's weird to think that we're going
Was
this
his
far.
marriage
into-
legal?
my grandpa was
and
born
were
back
other
then.
people doing it? Like, what
No.
rate were other people
My
doing
grandpa,
it now is what I want to
my grandpa was born back then, and he didn't have a fucking 15-year-old wife in his 20s. That's where I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah, but how many people
you-
did, though, is the question. You can't just compare and contrast two people on such a
did-
possibly broad...
unless
it
there
was probably normalized in the 50s.
unless
still.
there was
That's what
a,
I'm
unless there was a
imagining. Yeah.
higher percentage of people doing the younger people than there was the.
Which I'm pretty sure there was. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, it was a long time. It has... When you think about history and you think about, like, way back, it has not been very long that it's been, like, 18's the cutoff. Not very fucking long at all on the broad spectrum of time.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised in some cultures if, like, even like the 80s and 90s, people were still like giving their daughters away at 16. You know what I mean?
Dude,
that
in the
was probably still
70s,
fucking.
wasn't
There
there,
are
like,
cultures
girls
that
that
still
were,
do
like,
that.
16, 17 at Woodstock? Probably banging dudes that were, like, 25?
Probably.
Well, yeah, that was Woodstock.
Yeah. Exactly. Well,
That's
that's back in the
nobody
day.
is sober there.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's sober.
Nobody's
People who
asking
are
for
under
IDs.
18, they're like, "Are you 18?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm 18," and they just fucking, you know.
True facts, true
It wasn't
facts.
It wasn't great, but like, it wasn't
fucking-
good, but like, it wasn't the Me
The
Too
16,
movement. You know?
17-year-old girl over here is on some shoulders showing her titties at the fucking thing. Plus, this 40-year-old woman's doing the same. It's just like, there was no like, oh, there's a wristband. Oh, she's like, they
My
just
thing
kinda did
is,
it. It
though,
was just-
there's
Yeah.
huge music festivals of the same type that happen now, and those statistics I almost guarantee are
Oh, I'm
a
sure.
way lower number that's happening. So like, it's like in the 50s, how weird was he for that? If he did it now, obviously he'd be like, "Yo, dude, we don't do that anymore. Get on track." Society, things changed.
You're a
bud.
fucking weirdo.
Yeah, things changed, pal. I think they even still do that in like India and shit too. Though.
There's cultures that do
100%.
give away their like 16-year-old, like for marriage and shit like that, or predetermined
Yeah.
marriages and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna stick close to my age with women, but I do try
I
my
agree.
best to not judge other cultures for what they see as right and what they see is wrong.
Well, I don't know. I think the 18 line is a little
Yeah, I think
iffy for
18.
me.
I think the
No, that's a
18 is a
thick
good
line,
line,
though.
but I'm not gonna. I'm saying what I'm saying is 18's a good line. Okay, I agree with
Yeah.
that in America. That's fine. I don't see any reason to change it, but I'm not gonna go and say that all these Indian guys in India are pieces of shits. You know what I mean? Because they do that. That's their culture. I don't think I have any business speaking on their culture and what their culture does. Here in America, where we're fucking American,
Yeah.
I like the line right where it's at. I think it's a good line. The 5-year age gap. I think that's could be lower. Higher, probably not, because 20.
You mean like
What's
the
5
consent?
years? No, it's something like if you're under 18, it's like your partner can't be more than 5 years older than you,
I know that.
and then it's either your parents have to.
What is it,
agree with
16 or 17?
So
It'd
if
be like
slavery
parental
is
consent.
legal in another country, are you okay with it by that same logic?
It's not that I'm okay with it. That's the
Okay.
thing. It's not that I'm just like, oh, India.
You're just not gonna you're not gonna
Exactly.
pay mind to it.
Yeah,
You
that's
understand it.
if
Sure.
Koreans
That's
want to
fair.
enslave other Koreans,
There's only so much. you
Not
can do
my
about it.
business.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I agree with that.
You know how the United States should be with the Middle East.
I was listening to a podcast about that today, and I was getting fucking pissed.
I knew it was gonna wrap into that today. I just knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Is that
Somehow it's just something was gonna bridge it.
that we always end up on politics, but it's fucking crazy, dude. I think me and Coleman. Did you agree with that one post, or I really shared that one post where it showed the United States of America for the most part, and it was like the only places my tax dollars should be going. But I shared it because I thought it was really funny that it didn't show Alaska or Hawaii. I just thought, but I did agree
funny.
with what they were saying. But I was just like, "You're so stupid, dude!" Like, fuck.
No, they got it right.
They got it right. Fuck Alaska. Fuck Hawaii. I mean,
I've never been to
probably
either
did
place. I'm not funding you.
Yeah.
Put my tax dollars to states I've been to.
Why are you looking directly?
states you've been to.
Looking me straight in my eyes, and he's like, "I'm not funding you," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
Like you're the decider.
Well, it's a good
You wanna
thing you're
make
not
posts?
getting
I'm not
paid for
funding
this,
you.
pal.
Huh?
Just to let everybody know that may be watching, Doozy does podcast for free.
Don't say that. 500 minimum.
I've heard people.
That's what I'm gonna start charging.
I've heard people say shit like that in songs before, and then like they've said it in songs, and while I'm listening, I've been like, or like heard them post about like, oh, if I'm doing a show, I gotta get paid like $300. I'm like, but for me though,
You won't find any lyrics from me saying I'm charging for some
I'm charging for dick.
some penis.
Yep.
Cost
Would you fuck a girl for money though? For real?
for money?
for like her
For
giving
money.
you money.
I feel like just because of like how it makes me look, I'm gonna ask for more. If I'm gonna be a
Wait,
prostitute,
we didn't even
I'm
talk
going-
about a price.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be more. Like well, I mean, my gauge was at spaghetti, so I mean, like I'm going up from there. It's when it comes to money, I'm not gonna be just
I
looking.
got the baseline. He
Yeah,
says.
my base. That was my lowest point. I'm going up. It's
I was hungry back then.
yeah, bro.
Coleman, if
I
you
don't
didn't
fucking-
have a girlfriend,
You
or
gotta
you're
ask it
fucking
like
a
that.
chick for money.
I don't fucking know. I think there's a couple factors, right? I think their level of attractiveness matters in terms of how much they're willing to pay you. It also depends on where I'm at in life.
I mean, after
Okay.
a certain point of money, their attractiveness just starts not mattering anymore.
That's fair.
I think
That's, then you
I think
just get through it.
500. I'd go.
Right?
Here's another thing. Do I have to come? Can I just fake it? Because that's a
What?
lot. That's
Okay,
easy.
let's put this into a scenario here.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to put
You're
this
getting
in a
paid. Why would
scenario.
you fake it?
Okay?
Give the people what they want.
Dude,
Big
Facts.
finish.
Also, if-
Big finish.
If you're going to have
this
sex
is a
and not
maze up
nut,
here. I don't think I can.
what do you do? You're harming yourself on that front, buddy.
Yeah, you might as well get a nut in.
Exactly, dude.
And money.
Even if like you don't even take the last few strokes and you just take it out and give it a good fucking
A
True.
little wiggle.
Yeah, a little.
Just pull out your phone. You're like,
You got your phone. You just like turn around, let me hit it from the back. Just like set your phone on her back, like yeah.
Bro, yeah.
All right, let's put this into a scenario though, okay? So we got this chick, Gretchen. You've known Gretchen for 5 years, okay?
oh, for 5. You've known her for 5 years.
You've known her
Okay.
for like 5 years.
Okay.
You guys have just been friends. You know, you live close to each other, and you just have a very similar friend group. Okay.
How old is this woman?
Imagine she's the same age as you. Okay. We don't need to. We're not getting back
Let's
into
not
the.
complicate it.
I'm not doing it like that. I'm just gonna pop in at the end. You're like, yeah, I'll have sex with her.
Well,
and I'm like,
she's
she's
12.
17.
She's 12 years old. Fucking weirdo.
Got him.
We got you, bitch.
Got him.
You're fucking going down, man. You thought you were gonna do a
canceled.
podcast, dude?
Canceled.
You're going to jail, man. You're going away for a long time.
You are fucked. you're fucked.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So you know Gretchen for a long time, right? And she's like, what's like the lowest on your 1 to 10 scale you'd fuck?
For money?
No, just
Just on a...
like what, a 3?
Sure.
Okay, if you're
a three's-
drunk type shit, right?
Sure.
Let's say she's a solid 3. Solid 3, maybe even a solid 2. Okay, somewhere in there, 2.5. We'll give her a 2.5. She's just not pretty, dude. She's not your type. She's not
Sure.
pretty. And she wants to fuck. She been fucking pursuing you. And one night, you know, you're single. You fucking been jerking it for the past fucking 2 years type shit.
You're over
She
it.
hits you up. She's like, okay, I got $40, an eighth, and a pint of Henny. Are you fucking? She's clean, too. Let's add that. She's clean. No STDs. Nothing fucking crazy like that. No, like, fucking pH balance off. The coochie smells fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, when you fuck her, too, it's not even, like, good cooch, but it's all right. You know, it's like, nah, I can get a nut with this in, like, 35 minutes.
Solid 2.5. Solid.
40 seems low. I feel like I would do it, but I would do it knowing that I'm throwing that whole thing away. Like, I'm taking that night, I'm taking the $40, and like that's it. I'm probably never gonna fucking. I'm never gonna hit her up, or that's gonna be a thing.
Oh.
And then it's a thing forever. Not
I'm
forever,
doing
but
it.
as long as you're doing it.
Dude, the pint of Henny and the eighth are going to tie it in. I'm going to roll the wood. I'm going to get to chugging. You know I already got other alcohol at home. So I'm going to get to chugging that pint of Henny. I'm going to get aggressive, okay? And I'm going to smoke that whole eighth in one wood. And then I'm going to get to fucking this bitch, okay? And I'm going to go crazy with it. And I'm going to give her exactly what she wanted. The best time I possibly can. And then the next morning, I'm going to send her home in a Lyft. Not an Uber, a Lyft. And I'm going to go fill up my gas tank with $40. That's what I'm going to do.
I am not giving nobody crazy dick for $40.
Oh, I
You
absolutely
get what you
would.
pay for.
Oh, I'm going to nut
You're gonna
as quick as I can.
You said you're
but
gonna
I'm
chuck
still
the Henny,
I'm still going to give her something.
smoke
good,
the eighth.
Yeah.
And
That's a
you're
whole
about to
other
be,
thing too.
You're about to be off the Henny, bro. You finna give dick.
I feel like I would almost want to get it out of the way.
Well,
For
she bought
40?
it. I didn't buy it. For 40 and the eighth and the Henny. So she's giving me what I need to get old buddy boy pumping, you know, in the first place. Getting me the fucking hype. I'm like, I'm high. I'm hardly going to remember this shit. I'm fucking drunk off the Henny. I'm feeling fucking ready to go. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
By the way, this is where Lola was yesterday. That's why he's
Last night
why you
was
understand.
crazy.
He's just defending what he did last night. So that's what he's trying to explain that to
Big
us.
bitch, skinny bitch, something in between. I just pray to God that okay? I'll fuck a 2.5, but this is just what it can't be. It's just, and I'm not, whatever, dude. I'm not judging women by their bodies. I guess I kind of am. I have preferences. I'm not fucking a girl with no ass, all tits. Not doing it. Not even for the money.
She's a bopper. She's a bopper. That's a bopper.
God, that's the worst thing ever. When a girl hits me up and I see her face and I'm like, man, she's cute. And then it's like, wow, she got no ass, all tits.
Just one long back.
That's the type of
Going
shit
all
that
the
makes
way
me
down.
want to fucking give up. I'm like, why should I even go to work tomorrow? Why should I fucking try if this is what's out there waiting?
It's a depression spiral.
Yeah.
From the female's
I'll
ass.
fucking kill myself today.
If a bitch in here walks in with no ass and all tits, I'm offing myself, bro. It's done. I can't take that negativity, bro. Can't take it.
Speaking of negativity, dude, what'd you think about that post, dude? You saw
was
that
just
post
thinking-
earlier today?
I think I saw what was about the appropriation.
The do-rag.
I didn't see the do-rag
I'm
one.
name calling on this one.
Dude, go for it.
Desi's post.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it?
I did see it.
What'd you think?
Can you show
And
me
no-
the original post?
I can show you. Yeah. And I was trying to
because I saw like her retort, and then I saw that she was taking medication. I was like, good. I'm glad you need to.
God damn it, dude. She now hates you. I can guarantee that.
I'm kidding.
Now, if I send you a screenshot of the post though, unless the post isn't up anymore, but you gotta at least black out her name. So no
sure. We don't even need to put. I just want to see it.
It looks like it got fucking deleted. But it was just I
think she said Facebook took it down because it went against community guidelines.
Yeah, somebody probably reported it. Let me say first before I dig into it. I'm not gonna fucking make an attempt to insult Desi. I have nothing but love and respect for it.
No, yeah, me neither.
But the post itself, okay, like you can love somebody and not love their fucking actions. That's where I'm gonna leave that. Yeah. So, anyways, this post was fucking retarded. Okay, it said like white people. Basically talking about white people shouldn't wear do-rags because they're not black. And I was like, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. You know the possibility that it even could have been a white person that created do-rags?
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to go Google it because obviously that could be stolen for all you idiots that think I'm not updated on black culture as a black man. But it was just fucking one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Why? That's what you're worried about? It's 2023. You're in your fucking 20s. Because it's not just her. This isn't just like direct. There's people like coming in supporting it. And you're worried about if white people are wearing a do-rag or if they got fucking braids. One of my best friends is a white guy with dreads. If somebody says something to him about it like it's a fucking problem, we're gonna have a problem. You know, like, it's just... It's racist. You're calling people racist, and then it's like you're saying racist shit. Prejudice shit. I don't really want to label it as racist.
Sure, yeah.
I think as far as I saw the post, and before even getting into like my thoughts on the post, she made another post but she was like talking about like fuck people who disagree, basically, and I try not to be negative, so I just commented and was just like, fuck them, keep doing you or whatever. I'm trying to get off the post, like,
yeah.
We don't even, fuck them. You did it now, you said it. We can just
move on.
Roll on, but I feel like, once you make like the 3 or however many posts, it's like,
chill out.
We're done. We're done. I mean, like,
backtrack.
Slim Shady wore a do-rag. So, I mean...
And he definitely did not need it.
He hung around all niggas.
Yeah. He definitely did not need that.
He had like a fucking buzz cut.
I think it's... One, I think it's fucking retarded in the first place how black people act like dreads just came from black people. Like, they just came from Africa. It's like there is a multitude of cultures over on the eastern half of the world where if you go through their history, they had some form of dreadlocks and braids and all that shit. So chill out.
Well, and their hair was naturally doing that.
Yeah, like people who like are originated from like Viking area.
Norwegian hair naturally would tangle
when it gets long. And then, it starts to get matted. That's like what happened to Blythe, and it's probably because it's somewhere in his genes. And it's just like, even if not, shut the fuck up. You think black culture? Things that are a part of black culture, African culture, Asian culture, American culture, they're not just for you.
Yeah.
They're for anybody who wants to experience it and respect it. White people, white wealthy people, and there's like, I'm not just talking about people who are pieces of shit. I'm talking about good ones, will go to other countries all the time. You see them on all different types of TV shows, and they go and they experience and learn about another person's culture. They respect it. That's what life is. It's a learning experience. It's about us fucking getting over the fucking simple differences and then, like, you know what I mean? Going forward with something smarter. It's like, dude, if that's what you think is racist, you've never met a racist in your fucking life.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between, like, I mean, we'll just use the do-rag, between white people wearing a do-rag and then white people being like, wearing a do-rag and then being like, fuck you black people, white people came up with it. Then it's like, okay, well now you're trying to
Yeah.
Context.
Even if black people didn't come up with it, I mean, they're predominantly, that's the main people who wear them. But it's like, if you're actually looking for a problem instead of just wearing something, like you're just wearing something. I don't see an issue with that. It's like, and it's 2023, bro. We let people fucking identify as whatever they want. White people can wear a fucking do-rag. It really don't matter. It just doesn't. It doesn't affect my day. If I saw a white dude in the fucking store with a do-rag on, I promise you, I wouldn't think twice about it. I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna say anything. Maybe
at
in
the
my
moment,
head.
I might be like some shady. But then, like after that, bro, like I'm not going home. Going home like, why the fuck was she?
I'm just imagining like a heavy set white dude in a do-rag.
With a do.
Next episode,
beater.
we're wearing Durags.
Oh my god! Yes, dude. And hopefully we get Blythe in here too. So then we got two white guys wearing do-rags.
That'd have been perfect today.
Fucking go. This is where my thing is, though. I think people, especially people like younger than like right around our age, right there is like the cutoff. Like a lot of people younger are just too fucking extreme. So I grew up in Oskaloosa. You know that, okay? Mm-hmm. I've heard people try to tell me that there's a difference between N-words and black people. All right? You know what I'm saying? I've literally had people try to have that conversation with me and tell me why they're right and I'm wrong, which is insane. And I was a child. I've like literally heard people like they don't like black people anything. Don't like them. They don't even like me. No, don't like me. Don't even like my mom. You're a fucking mutt. Can't believe your mom had sex with a black guy. My grandpa disowned my mom for like a year and a half after he found out. Like, He knew that they were dating, her and my dad, but then after he found out. So I've been around that type of shit. And you're going to bitch about some fucking do-rags. If anything, I love white people that express some type of black culture as long as they don't do it exponentially.
Sure.
The thing is, I've met people that were like super racist. I've met people like... Yeah, black people, I mean, like, I don't really have a problem with black people, but not really trying to, like, live next to one, right? I think here's a problem. We've become so extreme that is automatically right there racist. It's not ignorant. It's not prejudiced. It's just racist.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking racist. To me, a true racist has nearly no room for change. Like, nope, cut them off.
They're stuck on their thoughts.
Yeah, they ain't coming back.
Well, and then they're actively like showing you they're racist.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I want to make. I'm trying. Like I said, I try not to be negative, bro, because it's just more negativity. If we're gonna, we can't let something like that ruin our day. We can't like
too late.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like we just for future references, bro. Like something so simple, bro. Did not need to. We didn't need to like
go off.
It's
the
like
handle.
cool. It's like all right, man. Like even if I'm not telling you how to think, if you still think that way, cool. We just didn't need to.
I mean,
that shit could have been left off Facebook. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
because what if somebody?
Hold up, wait. Sorry to cut you off too. But what were you saying, Coleman? Coleman was saying something.
I was just saying that cultures appropriate off other cultures all the time. Like this is just historically a thing. So I think for anybody to take a stance and be like, this at this time period is X, Y, Z culture. It's just that's retarded. Like it's an ever-encompassing thing.
Autistic man saying retarded. I love it. You want to talk about progressive? Clap, fucking clap, dude. We should get an award.
An award? You get a plaque? Put it right fucking here, right above you.
Yeah. YouTube, send it in. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like imagine, right? Imagine, like, had it been a white person, like, making a post, and they're like, "Nah, black people want to."
Why do black people always wear do-rags?
Bro, white person came up with the fucking Chiefs. Black people want to wear the jerseys. That's a bad example. You get what I'm saying, though. White person did come up with the Chiefs. You get it, but you're wearing it, right?
Yeah.
Now you want to wear it.
I think the natives came up with that.
White person came up
Possibly,
with it.
Yeah.
The what?
I think the natives came up with that.
The
probably.
Natives. Well, I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Well, like like it's like white people came up with this. Do you black people want to wear this? I don't get. And then another post.
Oh yeah,
give a
dude.
fuck what you black people
They
think.
might lose their fucking job.
Bro, like it's gonna.
I can post talking shit because I do it so much. I talk shit about white people in my posts all the time, but there's a lot of white shit that I still do. Never get flagged for it. Nothing ever happens. Not losing my job. White person does it. What? Like, obviously, like, there's levels to it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Morgan Wallen situation a couple years back when that happened.
How you feel about that? How you feel about that?
What
I
was that?
like, that guy's an idiot.
What was that?
That's all I said. I was like, that guy's an idiot.
Morgan Wallen was in his backyard hanging out with his friends, and his neighbor was recording them hanging out. And he said like bitch ass nigger. Sorry, the podcast.
No, that's fine.
But he
We
said,
can bleep it if we have to.
okay, yeah, just bleep it or something. Yeah,
We'll leave it in the clip though. We're
He said that
leaving
to
it
one of his
in.
friends.
That was what we were going to name the podcast originally, actually.
That shit would have caught some eyes right there. No, and then you just have Coleman sitting there, just looking at me like, "What the fuck?"
This is my chance.
Yeah, you
Put it in quotation marks.
You remember that picture I sent you? Oh my fucking god, dude, that's so funny. My fucking buddy took a picture like at his old high school, and he's like putting his hand up, and he's like smiling, and he's like touching the net, like I think he's like trying to show how much he's grown. And our other buddy took it, made it black and white, and put him at a Hitler rally, just like this. And it's one of the funniest things.
That's when you don't even know that you're gonna slip up.
Yeah.
But then somebody's gonna make that bad.
Old
for
fucking JJ,
Somebody's
dude. Old
gonna
man
make
on
it bad.
couch is cold
That's
with
hilarious.
the editing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I won't. I sent it to Coleman, but I told him I could only send it to him like just in case Blythe is watching this too. He's just got to know that I won't let that just get released. He fucking hates it. It makes him super fucking mad. And I think also though, I think he's probably like low key caught some smoke somewhere for like the whole dread thing. And like I feel like some people have probably said something about it, but like I don't.
Sure.
He needs to learn a little bit more sometimes on how to tell people to suck his dick more often. Oh, you don't like that I have dreads? You think it's not
I mean, don't get me
culturally appropriate?
Don't get me wrong.
Suck my fucking dick and balls.
I'm a respectful person, bro. But if you come up to me on anything that I'm wearing or how I got my fucking hair or whatever, and you come up immediately telling me that I'm racist or something, yeah, suck my dick.
Which she did.
Suck my dick. Like
That wasn't the premise
I have
of
a
her
little-
post, though. She didn't necessarily say that those people are racist.
No.
She more said it's culturally inappropriate, which is just a stupid thing to say. She's basically stating that a white person went. I'll tell you what, dude. If you're fucking grown out, if I'm full white and I'm fucking grown and I have my own money and pay my own bills and I buy a do-rag and some fucking lady thinks she's going to come up and tell me that I can't wear the fucking do-rag, they better go away because I'm a loser. I will break stuff. Okay? Everything. Well, that's the white in me right there. That's going to come out. You like your drywall? Chill out. For real, though, if you're grown and you fucking white and you bought yourself a do-rag, wear that shit all you fucking want to. Because if I fucking saw a black person testing a white person for wearing a fucking do-rag that they purchased, I'm going to fucking defend the white person every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Leave them alone.
Until they say something racist. And then
like they're not walking around, walking around like yelling the N-word. That's when it's like gonna be like it's gonna, blow up or whatever. But yeah, I think it's just. I don't like. I mean, I don't. I'm not saying she's a type of person, but it's like black people get cool with like. Or no, we're not cool with like the do-rag, or we're not cool with like if you talking like this or you're doing that and it's whatever. But then we're like cool with shit when it's like, oh, this white person got a Black Lives Matter sign in their yard. We're fucking with that. We're cool with that, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't we look at certain little shit like that as just supportive? If you just make your mind think he's wearing a do-rag, like he fucks with the culture.
Some of these motherfuckers really be from the hood too.
They do, and like that's what people don't get too. Is like just because they're white doesn't mean they don't understand. Some people do understand.
And there's always it comes down to like how the like bad always gets talked about way more than the fucking good. It's
Sure,
like a bad
sure.
comment, a bad review on your page compared to a good one. And it's just like
It's gonna stand out, bro. And then like people, a lot
Let's
of
make
people
'em
look for
fight.
the negatives. A lot of people nowadays look for that type of shit. That little, like. Let me find something to be wrong. Let me find something. to be
Coleman
mad
knows about this,
Let me
dude.
find
He
something to
hates
be mad
niggas, dude. He was,
Shit.
he was just telling me before you got here.
That's his quote. I hate niggas.
We might just have to make the title that, dude. We might just have to fucking run with it, dude. Head first into the brick wall. Get this shit shut down before it even takes off.
What was the
baby.
issue? What happened?
The issue with what?
No, you just said he was. Oh, was there like a post or something? I thought there was a whole thing.
No, I was. Just,
Oh, you was just making a joke. I really thought there was like a black person in this comment section.
No, it's a joke I like to make from when everybody. If you want to talk about it.
Oh no, I mean, and this has happened so many times since too. I mean, dude, our episode, I got a bunch of fucking heat for that.
Yeah, no. Me too.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't look at it as heat. I just look at it as people.
People get mad.
People just got their fucking
Yeah.
panties twisted up, bro. I don't.
No, they did not
don't-
like this skin making
They
jokes
didn't
about
like.
Black
They didn't
Lives
like
Matter.
the fact that
yeah,
he was.
no.
They didn't like,
do not.
He said, "How much would it cost me in Baltimore to say the N word?" He didn't say the N word. Like that, I saw no issue with it, and then I
Yeah.
was like, "I might charge you different than somebody in Baltimore," and like everybody was like, "Bro, you let him fucking." Get that close to saying the N-word, bro? What the fuck, bro? You're supposed to just fucking pull out your African gear, bro, and fucking stand up. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, what are you talking? You act like he's sitting in my face, like, disrespecting me. He didn't say nothing wrong.
Times have changed.
I'm a grown-ass
dude.
man.
There's more white people supporting us than there is white people against
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And if it's just like the youths. What they're doing is like a compounded punishment.
Hey, Kanye might
They're
sue
like-
you for that.
they're like,
That's his
yo.
word.
Yeah, I said no why on mine. It's just you. But anyways,
I love Kanye.
they're compounding the punishment. They're like, this isn't your fault, but it's these people's fault. And since these people stay where you stay, although you have nowhere else to go, you're getting punished as well. It's just like that. It's like the same type of process there. And it's like, it's just incredible.
Yeah, and you know what's really funny about that backlash is the one of the people who were really upset with me about that interviewed me, and they put a literal spotlight, like an actual like shining bright light, just on me. Like you see in the video, like half of the screen is lit up and the other half isn't because they had one light. It was just shining on me.
They're fucking interrogating.
And like she went through like what she was gonna do with me. She's like, okay, here's what we're gonna talk about, and then out of the blue, she's like, so you had a clip where you asked how much an episode has.
She vlatted him.
Who is it?
Just randomly out of nowhere. So you shot 3 times, you said. Oh, fuck.
We're back.
All right, now that we're back, I just wanted to say that, like, man, first off, if your name starts with an N, I just feel like you probably suck. You know? I don't know many people whose names start with N that I actually like. Very few.
That was probably why she was mad about it.
Fuck you, Nate
'Cause she
Diaz.
was like, you're using the first letter of my name.
Dude, fuck her. You know what? It was at that show at Woolies before I pressed, what's his fucking name? Old Juicy D. Before I pressed his
Golly,
fucking
you gotta say
dumbass.
pause every time you say his name, bro. His name is just a fucking.
I just think it's hilarious to say. I think it's more
It's
fun. I
crazy.
think it's already making fun of him enough for somebody. If he was right here and I introduced him, you'd be like, wait, you call yourself Juicy D?
Has he done shows?
Fuck no. But anyways,
That announcement would be
I
crazy.
saw her. I saw her walking out, and it was right after y'all had done a podcast together. Oh. So I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And she kind of like kept walking away. At first, I was like, "Yo, I'm LoLo Savage. I saw you just did that podcast with Coleman." I was like, "I've been a typical guest on the McAllister hours. Like, I'd be down to hop on. I think it'd be fun." And she fucking acted like I was hitting on her or something. She acted like it was all awkward or some shit. Like, bitch, come on, take your makeup off. Take your hair out. Chill out. I know you a 5. I know you a 5. Eyebrows, eyelashes. I know you a 5. Like, shut up. And yeah,
I don't even know who we're talking about.
I'm probably a fucking.
I'm just talking shit.
That's
I don't
fine.
really know.
But I'm probably a fucking 4. You know, realistically, broad spectrum in America, I'm probably a fucking 4. Don't care. I'm a man. Don't care at all. At all.
If your confidence is a 10, you're good.
Yeah. Blythe was right with me, dude. He felt her energy too, and it was like, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
So I tried one more time, though. I did hit her up. I messaged her. She messaged me back. And then I messaged her again. She didn't hit me back after that. And I was like, yeah, I think I was right. The first time, should have gone with the gut. Fuck that bitch.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, right? Then shit's getting
They're all
torn
mad.
up. Anyways, while we're at it, though,
Yeah.
Coleman.
Yeah.
So, in a podcast, you said... No. What do we think about white people saying the N-word when they're singing along to songs?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
He said, love it.
Coleman said, I.
Yay. No, yeah, brother, we're going to fucking get backlash for this one, too.
This is unhinged and
you fucking sat
uncensored.
there while he accepted that he loves singing along. Bro,
Imagine Coleman loves the song Mobamba and he's singing it and we're all turning up together at the party. You want this guy, or you're seeing it live. You want this guy because he's white skinned to sit there and be like, "What? I don't remember how the song goes."
I got hoes.
Yeah, calling a young
phone. That's so stupid.
Shut up, dude.
I don't even want you to stress
Don't
yourself
fuck
that
now.
much.
Now, if he does this, if he's like, I got hoes, calling a young nigga phone, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga.
It's a tone thing.
That nigga. Well, like there's people
Like,
that
might
I've
just
seen.
make eye contact,
You've seen
like-
people in viral videos.
That's what I was gonna say. If you're singing it, bro,
And you gotta
don't
like
be
look at a black person
a
and
young
say,
nigga phone. Like, don't turn and look. Just sing the song.
Yeah.
Just sing.
just sing it.
I'm not a young nigga. Okay. I'm not a young nigga.
I mean, kind of.
Nah.
Yes, no. In a way.
You know, I had a
We're all
black
young
guy.
in a way.
I had a black guy tell me the other day that I should start using the N word because he's like, not enough white people use the N word anymore, and you should start. And I was like, nah.
Is he full black or is he mixed? Is he full black or mixed?
No, he's full black.
Yeah, see, I like him.
Where did you talk
No,
to him
you
at?
actually don't like.
Where
him,
did you
actually.
talk to him at?
Oh! I know who it is now. No, he doesn't like me. It's not even that I don't care enough. I don't have enough energy to be like
Yeah,
that.
that's
I'm
the
like,
funny
what the fuck ever. Did he bring it up?
Oh yeah, he brings up. Well, me and him kind of. He came at me on some bullshit, and I was like, "Fuck you."
What? Today? Or when
Oh,
it
this was a
happened or
couple
after?
days ago. Just some unrelated shit with like, it was just music. He has like an artist, and she wanted to come on. There was miscommunication. It was a whole thing. Me and her got all sold out, but yeah, no, I mean, fuck him. He was just.
He said, fuck him.
He's a Neanderthal.
He's a
I mean,
manager?
No, it's
he's
K and Dot.
yeah, he's an
Oh,
artist.
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. He doesn't like me. Don't care.
Yeah,
I'm not.
and that's the funny thing is like he's the one that has like every time been like mentioned, and he was talking about how mad he was that you and I had a show. I'm like, dude, why the fuck? Like, I guarantee you, me and him have never even like talked about. I think maybe one time
because I've talked to Doozy about it, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna like right after everything happened. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do from now on? I'm gonna act like I have no idea who he is, and I'm kind of stifling that now. But like people have asked me at shows and shit, like, hey, have you heard of this guy? And I'm like, nah. And some people have even talked to me about like, hey, I haven't seen him around in a while. I'm like, who are you talking about? And I act like I completely don't know him. Not because it's him. It's like anybody that it's like, okay, you don't
It's kind
like
of mature
me.
though.
That's what I'm saying.
Kind
Like,
of the mature way to
I'm like,
handle it.
it's like immature and mature at the same time. But it's like, fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna entertain that shit with my fucking energy. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, dude mentioned that he had my address. Like multiple people have, and said he was gonna pull up to my house. That's the biggest thing that probably made me angry, but it really still didn't even make me that angry. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to do something about it, then just do something. And it's not even like a threat or like it's just like fucking do something or just leave it alone. Like, whatever. That's your opinion. You don't like me. A lot of people don't like me. A lot of people do like me. A lot of people I don't like. A lot of people I like. Doesn't matter. You're gonna fucking die one day. You're gonna turn into dirt. And then eventually, everybody who ever knew you is going to die. And there's a very likely chance that you will one day be forgotten. Completely forgotten. More people than are like solidified in history books forever. Most people are forgotten. So get over it.
It won't matter.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It already happened. It's in the past.
Why do we let people... You can't just let everybody bother you. There's no way you could just be like anytime somebody comes at you about something, you let it just fucking bother you. Because it's not going to matter, bro. Even if I don't speak to you on the daily, especially... I don't think about you, so why the fuck would I care? I don't like. And then you talked about the whole dying thing. Is this gonna matter when I'm dead?
When you're on your deathbed,
are they gonna etch this in fucking history? fucking this guy didn't like Doozy, or Doozy didn't like this fucking. No one's gonna give a fuck about that.
Nobody will care.
Especially when it was never serious enough for you to put hands on me.
And the last thing I'm gonna do is just like publicly beef or continuously beef with another black man. Unless it's like very warranted. Like an old dude, he used to be a friend of mine. So that type of old friend.
Sure.
He got called out for sexual assault. A girl was like, he raped me. And at first I was like, okay, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to fucking defriend somebody. And then I was like, then one of our longtime friends came out and she told us about something. And we were like, oh my fucking God. We never realized that's what happened. Like, none of us ever realized. Otherwise, we would have done something way sooner. And, like, fuck, I forgot my point. Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, like, that's something where it's like, and I'm still not even beefing with him, but I will never show him an ounce of respect or attention again.
Yeah.
Like, that's a black man that I just, nope, you're nothing to me. All right? We don't do that. We don't fucking just force people to do things against their will. Unless you paid for them.
We're really putting up a wall, fellas. I like it. I like what we're doing here.
Well, like, you get what I mean? It's just like, dude, like, whatever, dude. Because I have intentions to. I've been sitting back. I haven't been doing shows. I have an intention to, especially after my lease and I move, get into that situation, put funds towards bringing a more like mid-level artist out. Somebody that's, bigger than the local scene.
Sure.
And if something came to my attention and I was running the show and he wanted to get on it, I still wouldn't like him. Not going to just say no. Not just going to say no. Like, and that goes for most people, especially if, like, you're a quality artist. Like, I'm more focused on business, dude. I'm focused on the money. Strawstone just talked to me today. We haven't talked in a while. And he had said in a comment that he misses me and had been thinking about me lately. I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about y'all too. I've just been sitting back. There's a lot of things that people want to focus on. We want to be in better shape, better finances. We want to get this better. We want to get that better. I've been sitting back, just working, doing this podcast, and honestly focused on building a better me. I want to, the energy that I give to other people, that's what I want to change. That's what I want to be known for. I want most people, when I die, to be like, this guy fucking cared and he was a decent dude. Not great, not terrible. He's a decent dude, though. Like, when I fucking needed him, he was there for me. Fuck them other niggas, man. They don't like me, I don't give a fuck.
I think it's your reaction. You gotta, I think that's the part of growing up. You limit your reactions to certain shit. You get to a certain age where you're like, this is not big enough for me to be like, to really put energy into it, especially when, like, what you talked about, building yourself up. You don't want to put in your energy negatively into something. You want to put it positively. So you need to manage. Yeah, you got to manage. Like, people are gonna be mad about this pod. Somebody's gonna be mad. I don't.
Couple people.
In my most respectful way, I do not care. I don't care. Like, specifically if you're mad at me, I really don't. I don't feel like I said anything wrong. And if I feel like I didn't say anything wrong, It's hard to.
Yeah, it's perspective.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, right? Comment.
Drop each line that was
Share
wrong.
the video to your story and tell all your followers how much you hate us. That's share it. Just share the video. Tell them how much we fucking suck.
That's
Comment,
the most mature thing you can do.
Mad react it. Do everything, you know? Dislike the video if you want to. Just subscribe at least.
At least subscribe, please.
I promise.
If you hate us, give us that
I
love.
promise
Give us
your
the hate
anger
subscribe.
from or whatever reacting off this video is not going to be relevant next year.
No.
Probably won't be relevant when the next episode drops.
Probably not.
They'll forget about it.
They might have feelings still. That's why some people hold on to this shit, bro. It's like,
don't care.
and I feel like there's certain people who we talked about already who's definitely going to hold on to whatever was said instead of just thinking logically. Like,
Did you have a specific one in mind?
I mean,
We basically dropped 3 names.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
mean,
Might as well just re-drop one of them.
I'm still sitting here like, oh, okay. Well, we just.
I mean, y'all said names.
To be fair, the only person I didn't attempt to disrespect. Well, I mean, I didn't really attempt to disrespect 2 of them. Fuck, I don't care about Naya.
We're talking shit. We're fucking.
I don't even. Feel
We're
like,
here.
I don't feel like I said it. I don't feel like I said anything. Like I could say things to like try to get somebody riled up, but I don't feel like I just said honest how I felt. Like it's. I mean, if your opinion is different than mine, cool, whatever. But it doesn't have to be.
If you take public stances, you're going to get public backlash.
That's it. That's
what this is.
That's how it works, bro. And I'm cool. I'm cool with the negativity. I'm just telling you in advance, I would not waste that energy on me because I'm just not gonna give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm tired already. I'm gonna go to bed.
I got children.
What are you talking about?
Like I don't have the energy for you right now, bro.
I don't even have kids. I just have dogs.
I'm using my last energy of the day. Last energy of the day on this podcast. So
you know what's hilarious? I was just on the phone before you guys came down with a guy from the atheist community, like a guy that I've had in the podcast, and he came across a clip of me like calling out atheists. He like called me. He was like, "I saw one of your YouTube clips," and I was like, "Yeah, man, we'll talk later."
Haven't you called out though? You called out religious people.
I've called everybody out. Yeah, I think he just saw it and he probably got upset and he was like, "Okay, I got his number. I'm gonna."
Do you know what you called him out for?
Oh, I didn't call him out. I was calling out
atheists.
I was calling out atheists. Well, there are a couple different things. The main thing was that I find. And this is a majority. This is a generalization. This isn't every single atheist. But a lot of atheists tend to align a certain way politically. And my question is there a blind spot in that? Is there a way where you're almost acting in the same way religious people are politically? And I think that's important. I think it's an important question. And I think like in interacting with like other atheists online, a lot of them just like got fucking pissed and like they called me like they even called me like a theist, like I'm just like I'm a God believer, like posing as an atheist and like all this like random crazy shit. So
is it that you just don't believe in a God, or that is it more just like you've never been shown any liable proof type of thing, like you gotta prove it to me?
It's both. I mean, I don't believe there's a God, and I don't think there is any evidence for one. And if there was, I mean, look, I think any atheist, if they were to actually find actual evidence for a God, that if they were true to themselves, they would like come around and be like, okay, like yes, like there's evidence here, there's a proof, etc. But
okay,
as I see it, that's not.
So question for both of you then. There's no solid proof that tells you that God or a God or whatever exists, right? Where's the solid proof that tell you it doesn't exist?
Well, I'll tell you right now that I am also an atheist. I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about religion like that just because.
You're an atheist?
Yeah, people just. I don't believe in that. But it's like, bro, I don't get into religious conversations because somehow there's always somebody super religious who wants to just shit on me, and I'm just like, okay, you can waste your breath, but I'm here, bro. And I think like, yeah, bro, it's kind of like, I mean, I feel like I grew up around church. I did. My grandma specifically, and I feel like at a certain point in my life, enough bad things happened to where like people passing away, close people to me, family members, friends, to the point where I got to mentally, I was like, the fucking phrase "they're in a better place" and shit like that, kind of just, I was just like, yeah, nah. Or like good people go to, like, I hate those. It's just like, all right, bro, like, no. I just feel like you can't take certain people and they die, and then you're like, no, like, it's his plan. And I just don't agree with that. And then on top of that, biblically they talk about like Jesus walking on water, turning water to wine, whatever.
Pretty sure that is New Testament shit.
Never, yeah, well, yeah. And then, but you ever seen somebody walk on water?
No.
You seen somebody turn water to wine?
Well, like I said, though, I'm pretty sure that's New Testament shit. I don't think it said shit like that in the Old Testament, which I've never read.
I mean, the Old Testament, they parted the sea and they did a bunch of crazy.
Moses, yeah, it's like
7 days.
It's like,
the earth was created in 7 days.
Imagine how popping it was back then, because that shit don't happen now. So how can we it just don't make sense.
Yeah, but other things happen now too, though.
Like what?
Like okay,
what?
I mean, okay, that's more like
heaven.
That's like more of like a magical thing happening. That's fair.
Yeah.
But like, if you're talking about like disastrous, crazy shit, that shit still happens. It just mostly happens because of us.
Disastrous, like what?
And this isn't like an argument of me trying to tell you that.
I'm not the debatable atheist, I promise you. I'm kind of here, bro, but it's just good.
I'm finding myself detaching from debating.
I think my fucking beliefs more align with. I think a problem is that people made God out to be more of an entity, more of like a man, more human,
right?
And they talk about a God, like a God is all good and all powerful. Uh-huh. And it's like, if there's a God, he's not both of those things.
Right.
There's no way. He's either all good or he's all powerful.
Right.
Because there's so many bad things that happen.
Let's say he's vengeful.
When I talk about God, I talk to God, I pray to God, to me, God is more like an energy. God is karma, which is why I named my song Karma. And plus I fucking say it. But it's like, that's like my alignment right there. It's like, it's like the energy you put in is the type of energy you will receive. And I don't think it's as much as heaven or hell. I don't think heaven or hell is like the places that they describe in the Bible. Like we all run off of frequencies. All humans give off some type of frequency, and it's like we look at that as scientifical, but that if that's so scientifical, why do our bodies create a frequency? Why do they vibrate at a certain rate?
Well, I think the point of atheism is that we acknowledge that we don't know those things. Like that's the whole point of science, is that we don't know everything about science, but eventually, with enough knowledge, with enough education, and enough understanding of our environment, we will get to that.
I'm not saying that. Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm not. Yeah, as an atheist, I don't say I'm not wrong. I think that religion and everything is a lottery. Honestly, that's how I describe it every time.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
that
when you die, you'll figure it out.
If you're saying that you think you're not wrong, I feel like that's unfair to label yourself as something. Label yourself as an atheist because an atheist has a label, right?
I believe that nothing exists. There's no higher power.
What the fuck is the definition of an atheist? God damn it, I'm getting mad again.
I believe that there's no such thing as a higher power or anything like that.
You don't believe in karma?
I'm just saying that.
Do you believe in karma?
Not really. No. There's a bunch of bad people who still living good, man.
I don't think are they going to end good? That's hold on, real quick. I was trying to finish up, but I was going kind of slow. I don't think heaven or hell is quite the thing. I think it's like, where is your vibrational level going to be at? I believe that people have some type of soul. Like we have some type of consciousness in us that separates us from any other being that we've ever experienced. And I think it's like, I think there's still going to be something. Like, I don't know how much. I'm not saying you're going to have all your memories. I think there's going to be something. Like, there's going to be some
afterwards,
you left, but just not this.
When you die.
Yeah, I believe like this is a shell of ourselves. But it's not going to be like, oh, you go up the pearly gates and meet God. It's going to be like you're vibrating at a solid level and your soul is somewhere at peace, or it's not at peace.
I think I felt like that when I So like I said, I grew up around church and stuff like that, Christian, and I think that when people started, when I said like bad things happening to good people and people being taken away, I dropped like level. So like I dropped down to like agnostic, that type of level, where it was more like
I don't know what that word means.
It's like you believe in a spirit, but you don't label it as God or whatever. You know
What, agnostic?
Agnostic.
Yeah, basically it's like the halfway point between religious and atheist.
I knew you knew.
You believe. It's kind of like you believe something could happen after or whatever. Like
it's like you're question. Basically, it's you're questioning religion. You're at the point where you're like, I don't really believe in whatever, but I'm not convinced that there is no God.
Yeah, because they made so fucking many, and then they just lie all the time.
That's why I say it's
everybody
a lottery.
just lies.
How can,
like media became or fucking religion became more of like almost like a media thing. It's like we have to show why we're the best and most popular religion. I don't know why I'm doing my Trump voice.
No, you are doing a Trump voice.
That's my Trump voice. I don't know why I did it for that. But like that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's just the shit. What do you think happens when you die, Coleman?
Nothing.
So like nothing is in the sense of like your body just rots away,
Yep.
everything goes black.
Yep.
See, that makes sense. I do want to say this though. I've always thought about this because I think about karma. Obviously, that's in my belief system. But I've always been like, maybe bad things happen to good people because you get your karma while you're living because you're really a good person. But also then sometimes I'm like, what is good and what is bad?
I think there's just a lot of factors that go into different people's lives and well-beings and the decisions they make. And I think some people happen to be put in bad situations. Some people happen to be put in good situations. I don't think like anything happening to them necessarily is like it has anything to do with that. Now, I will say I'm not a believer in karma, but I do think as a general rule, like if you're someone who's a shitty person, eventually you're going to get that back to you just because like Gad calls it like evolutionary morality.
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
People just figure out, oh, this person's a piece of shit, and then
so we're kind of in line there. We're kind of in line there because it's like
but you believe in a spiritual sense, and
not
I believe
like yes and no. Some people I don't feel like are as attached. It's like you know how they say if you're a sinner, you have to repent to God. I don't think it's like that. I think it's more like, do you in your soul, in your heart of hearts, are you able to be like, now that I'm past this, I did something bad that I know was bad, and I feel bad about that. So because of that, I'm going to change, and I'm no longer going to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that was negative, and I want to do something for people that's more positive. You get what I mean?
That's more like a moral.
So it's like
moral
it's so
compass.
scientific. At the same time, it's almost religious. It's hard for me. That's why I just say it's just very simple for me to be like, I talk to God. God got me. It's just like I know that there's just some energy out there. Like that, I feel like there's something you feel when you go through something where you were like, oh shit, and you get that fuzz and you get that feeling to you where you stop for a second and it's just like.
I mean, I would say I think that's just human consciousness.
Moral compass, I feel.
And moral compass is developed by your consciousness.
I feel like as you're raised, as you come up in life and you're raised, certain things you pick up throughout your childhood that develops that moral compass to where you get that feeling when you do something wrong. I don't think everybody gets that feeling. You have like serial killers and shit like that who get enjoyment out of bad things, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
I would say that's mostly because of mental illness.
Yeah. And I feel like with some cases, some people come up in a different lifestyle, so then they're used to doing this bad shit and nothing bad happens to them. So they don't look at it. They might not look at it necessarily as good, but they don't think like this is bad. I shouldn't be doing this. So they don't get that like. Stop feeling like, oh shit, like I'm in the wrong right now.
Because I do be thinking about how like good and bad is technically an invention of man.
Yes.
Yeah, what's right and wrong is pretty. It's been established That's
like all the way back to the beginning of the episode when we're talking about like the age and shit. That's why I was like, that's why I can't look at like an Indian culture and be like, these guys are wrong. These guys are bad for that. Because I'm like, and like, I have my own personal box that I'm not willing to go outside of, but I do question it, is the thing. I do question, is it bad? Is it good? What is bad? What is good?
At that rate, though, who are we to down talk a 50-year-old man who's going after a 16-year-old? Because it's man-made, right? So if
I
he determines
didn't
to
take it.
No, I get
first
it. No,
off, I wasn't thinking about it
I'm not
that
agreeing.
deep.
I'm not
Okay?
agreeing. I'm just playing devil's advocate, bro.
No, I see what you're saying.
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying too. I
It's
just
like, it's
didn't take it
man-made.
that deep.
It's man-made. So if a man decides in his mind this is not wrong, and I'm in the right, and this is
Yeah.
natural, then it's like, okay, well, are we gonna go
most
off of
men-
his or the predetermined?
Most men in
shit
the
that
entire
happen, you know,
world,
like-
and this is just statistic,
Uh-huh.
like studied statistic. Most men in the entire world are attracted to women younger than them,
Right.
and
Yeah,
more
sure.
than
Right.
like a year, 2 years. Most men across the entire world, regardless of what fucking nationality or ethnicity they are, no matter what culture, most men are attracted to younger women. And so what part of that just becomes our natural human state, and what part of that becomes, you know what I mean?
I think that attraction to the younger age is men. The younger you, or like in your younger years, your 20s and like 30s, you have a lot of testosterone, and you have a lot of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got that to you, and like key years when you're pulling females, and you know you're having sex, you're doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when men hit 40s, 50s, then they're like that. They felt good in them years when they had that testosterone. So then your brain's like, no, those were like.
What you're saying makes complete
You see what
sense.
I'm saying?
But that's why I'm where the point, because I like to think, and Shane Gillis did a bit on this. You've seen it, where he
Hey,
was,
love
Is it
Shane
his new
Gillis.
special?
Love Shane. Hey,
I don't.
love
I
him.
only saw the clip. I haven't seen.
He
the
is
full
hilarious.
I haven't
special
seen
from
it.
He's
him.
a funny dude.
He is
He
hilarious.
was
He's
talking.
hilarious.
It's fairly old because I probably saw it like a year ago, and he was like,
Oh, about the age of consent?
exactly. And he's
Oh,
like, could you
yes.
imagine like the first guy? And he's like, from Rhode Island, 12. And everybody's like, oh, dude, you're fucking gross. And he's like, well, I don't know. Why'd I have to go first? I've thought about shit like
Really?
that. Because I was
Really?
like, I've thought about, I'm a bit of a history nerd. So I'm like, I've thought about, when did this first get decided? Who chose it? Who were the people in the room choosing the other ages? Why was it chose this way? Like, I just wanted to know the details because I'm interested on, it's human life. That's the thing about it. It's just like, where is it? Where is it? I know what my line is. I like my line. My line's pretty fucking decent, okay?
He's
I'm not
doing
willing-
research so he can build his defense.
Yeah. Not willing. No.
For last night, that also
The
happened.
last girl the last like 5 chicks that I fucked, actually one of them is like 20. She's probably 21 now. She got to be 21
Just
now.
because I said 21 does not mean I'm judging you on the 18 part. That's just my specific.
I did say
what
this.
I think about. Like,
I
I'm
did
like
s-
bars, or like you come to a show, I rap. Like, I think about things like that. Like,
Yeah.
I want you to be able
Nigga,
to drink.
I'm
I want you to be able
slanging dick out here. Fucking
I know, I get it.
1-800 got
That's
dick
cool,
to
bro.
slang.
That's
my
fine.
number. But no, I did say this though.
Still got the
I
graduation
told him
hat
this
hanging
shit.
up in a room.
check me, because I made it very clear on like the 18 thing. Because I was like, yeah, like college, you know what I'm saying, keeps pursuing me. 18, really would prefer older than that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Where did the times go? I got to be pressed
They
with the
said it's legal.
situation.
They said it's
before-
legal. They predetermined that for us. So,
But I can tell you
18's
this.
not an issue for you, bro.
If I met a girl in college and she's sexually pursuing me on a multiple of occasions, and she's like, yeah, I'm 18. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I still live with my parents type shit. Or, yeah, I drive, my dad owns my car. Fuck no.
Your brain thinks younger.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
In college, 18, living in an apartment with your homegirl, and you're like, yeah, I moved out of my parents' house when I was 16, and I'm trying to suck your dick. Hell yeah. Do it. Think I'm gonna turn down a dick sucking? Illegal dick sucking?
Fuck yeah.
Maybe if it wasn't even, I didn't even say anything about parent issues. Could have just been like, yeah, I moved out, independent person, whatever.
At 16, there was definitely problems at home. 16?
Probably. That's not my issue.
I moved out at 17, so that is
Gotta
not your
remember,
issue.
I'm not talking about dating. I'm not talking about dating.
He's just talking about
I'm not
fucking.
talking about a fling. I'm talking
Fucking.
about this girl wants some dick. She gonna learn. I'm getting
gonna
too,
be a
I'm
lesson.
getting too old for it though.
I'm gonna be a
I'm
lesson.
almost 30, so I can't even do it anymore. Really, that'd just be too far off. I just don't think I could do it. I think I'd get to it and I'd be like, I can't do this. I'm almost 30. This is the type of shit that's gonna give me ED. Because I get all started up and then I turn myself down and then it goes flop. And now I'm getting all clogged up
You know
in my
what,
systems.
ED? I see way too many commercials about that.
You know, there's niggas
Hims.
our age
The
that have
Hims.
talked about getting whiskey dick and shit before. And that, like, take Blue Chew and shit.
Have you ever
I'm
had
like,
whiskey dick?
A girl that I want to fuck and wants to fuck me could just rub my arm like that and my dick's hard.
You've never had
Oh,
whiskey
God.
dick?
Never in my life.
You've never
My
been
dick-
drunk enough to where you couldn't fuck?
I
Damn.
fucked a girl for like 40 minutes off of like 3 bars of Xanax, full bars.
Yeah.
Drunk as fuck. My dick going, dude. This motherfucker ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Lolo's full of testosterone,
Yeah.
so if you need some. I probably two or three times within my life, I've been drunk enough to where I couldn't fuck.
I only get so drunk that I can't go more than 1 round. I'm a nutter, dude. For real.
Lolo's picking up some
On
coochie off this
God,
pod.
within like an hour sex session, within an hour, I could nut 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could technically have
You got
sex
one of
like
those.
3-4
Okay,
times.
you got one of those.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that's just gonna like shut off? Like,
He just talked
you're
about
just
the
gonna
ED.
like
Yeah.
it's gonna drop
That's why
out.
if a
You're
girl's
like, "Fuck!"
that's why if she's
I
cute,
want to go.
if she's cute enough, she's clean. Yeah. dude.
I want to go so bad. Come on.
That's why you gotta fucking make sure
That
you
would
work
suck,
like
out.
trying
bro.
to try and piss after sex, but
That
the
would
inverse.
suck, bro. You know what? That would ED would
Pissing
suck,
after
bro.
sex though is only hard because it's like constricted.
ED, bro,
Like,
would suck after.
In here, you can feel in your body it's easy, but it's like right when the piss gets to
Yeah.
the base of your dick, that's when it gets difficult because it's all hard. So everything's tight, and you're
Yeah.
like, push it out of there, get loose.
Bro, ED would suck so much, bro, because in your chest, bro, in your heart, in your body, you want to fuck. Your dick is just not with the shits, and that's just so like that would literally.
me, I'd be
that's
fine.
suicide. That's suicide.
Only if the only
continuously,
time
bro?
that would be an issue for me if it's like I really want to have sex with this
That's
girl.
what I'm saying.
I've been hoping for this. If it was like my girlfriend, it's like, sorry, babe, not tonight. I got a headache.
Shops closed.
Yeah, shop's closed.
Closed down for repairs. Yeah, you fucking like.
I'm gonna
Scheduled
get
maintenance.
I'm gonna get a
suck.
chain now. The first chain I ever buy is gonna be an open close sign. So anytime I'm at that point, I can just be like, "Hey,
Flip it. Flip it.
sorry."
No, that would suck. though,
Back
like you said.
slowly out of the house.
Like you said, if you really wanted the fucking Homer Simpson gif, fucking back into the bushes. No, if you really, that would suck though. Like how you said, if you really wanted to fuck, bro, and then like you feel it in your body how you normally feel, like, damn, I'm ready to go. Then your dick's just like, wah, wah, wah. You know what I'm saying? That would suck.
we gotta
so
chill
much.
out, dude. Coleman gonna go off after this. He gonna be like, "Hey, I'm ready."
Yeah, as soon as we leave the house.
As soon as he's gonna be looking out the garage door window, so he can just see our headlights. And as soon as he sees them turn, he's like, "All right, babe, it's fuck."
Shit, fuck. Let's fucking go
I'm gonna go home
before I get ED.
vicious in masturbate.
Let's go before I get ED. Come on.
No fucking lubricant, nothing. I'm
You're
gonna
doing
go
what?
home and just fucking sandpaper masturbate.
I feel like I don't remember the last time. I don't remember the last time I used lubricant with masturbation. No lie. I feel like it was like high school.
You just if you're gonna jerk it, you just jerk dry handed.
Just jerk it, man.
You know, you spit or nothing.
No. Just jerk it.
You are a Neanderthal.
I did that the first time I jerked off, and then I discovered, I can lubricate this, and it feels good.
Use lotion when you jerk off?
Do you remember the first time you ever nut?
My bad, I didn't say it on the mic. Do you use lubrication when you jerk off or what?
Yeah, I mean, usually lube or spit, or it just depends.
You
on the
lube it up for jerking off?
Well, yeah, I mean,
do you? You put lube on?
Well, I don't own any lube. I never have.
I've only used.
That pussy
I've only used lube.
Get the fuck out my crib.
I've only used lube for like anal, bro. That's.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got it around, you got it around.
So you like fucking girls in the butt?
I've done it.
Wait, did you like it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's something about like when a
bro,
girl.
it was a minute before, like, no lie, bro. Like, I've done it like a few times, like different people, and then like when I never nutted in the butt. And
we got this episode's name, dude.
Never nutted in the butt.
No, butt fucking.
Fuck, bro. Never nutted in the butt, bro. And then when I finally did nut in the butt, bro, oh my fucking god.
It's something,
oh my god, bro. It's like
dude.
Like it's like so constricting.
You do some butt fucking, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
It's so constricting, bro, when you nut, bro. It's like, oh my fuck.
Was she white?
Yeah.
I know she was.
Oh yeah. fucking rad, bro. Fucking rad. Wait, hold on. No. What,
I was about to ask Coleman. I look at him. We made eye contact, and I was like, "Oh, I don't even need to ask."
What Hondro said. White girl do anything if it sound rad. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. We talked about this before. White women with the booties. That ain't like big, small, whatever. It's like you
it's like
hit
a suggestion.
That shit.
It's like, we could. Even when they like never tried it or like they've never done it, they're like, I'm down.
White girls will say anything though. I was fucking this white girl once. Okay, and this is like while I'm living in Des Moines. I'm down at my mom's house for like 2 days, staying in my old room, and she slid over. She's got a boyfriend. Well, I don't know if she does now. I know they broke up. But she had a boyfriend at the time, and we're fucking and all that, right? We just got done fucking. And she says me, I'm laying in bed on my back, arm around her and shit, about to pass out. She says to me, what would you think if I left my boyfriend to be with you? And I said, good luck. That ass. That's 100% what I said. I'm like, white girls are bold. They're bold. I'm like, you think I want a girlfriend that fucks around on her boyfriend? Hell no, bitch.
That's the crazy part.
I'm here for pussy.
That's the crazy part is like, you've literally advertised yourself.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're fucking tripping.
You think I want you now?
Yeah. I mean, if
you're not loyal, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm single.
Even if we hadn't fucked, if you left your boyfriend because you wanted to pursue me and I found out or you told me, they're like, yeah, I actually broke up with my boyfriend because I wanted to pursue you.
That seems like on the line.
That's still like a maybe.
That seems like on the line of cheating though, because it's like you had you premeditated that just to get with somebody else. So while you were with me,
before you break up with anybody, you think about breaking up with them. There's always a reason.
Yeah, but think about breaking up for another person. It's like you thought about another person,
right? That's why it's like a maybe.
If you just was like, oh, I'm done with the relationship. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
but you were like, no, I'm specifically breaking up with him to try to get with you. And you had that premeditated, that's cheating, like, in a weird way. It's a weird little, it's a gray area.
I think it depends on the boyfriend.
Well, if the boyfriend's a dickhead, then, yeah, fuck you, bro. Respect these females.
Coleman, are you a bad
We say whores and hoes, but respect these women.
Do you beat up your girlfriend?
Yeah, right?
Get the spotlight.
Right before we come over here?
Get the spotlight.
I put a hand on one time. It was my ex-wife, and I got her Jimmy. She was like in a fucking manic state, and I got her Jimmy John's. She really wanted Jimmy John's. It was like, we were fucking broke. It was like, spent more than we could on the Jimmy John's. She like, it had like tomato on it or something stupid. She takes this whole sandwich and like crumples it up in a ball and throws it across the room. And in an instant split second, I like fucking.
That's logic.
Lurched at her.
Is that logic abuse?
That's not abuse.
What
you fuck? Yeah. Okay.
He said, first of all,
man or woman,
first of all,
man, woman, old, child. Unless you're so old, there's a young point and an old
you
point.
could
Where
be
there's
senile.
there's like so young that you don't know it any better, and then there's so old that you're losing it. Anywhere in that gap, and it's a big gap. You decide to get one to the fucking head or mouth or face or that, just one. You know, when I was a little kid, my parents didn't wait till we got out of the store if I was acting a fool to whip my ass. They'd be like, "Hey, motherfucker," and my parents are white. By the way, my mom and my stepdad, I'll whoop your ass in the store in front of everybody. Give you something to cry about. And they would. Trust me, you keep talking, bah! Back of the hand, right to the mouth, rings and all.
Were you whooped as a child?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You were
Didn't
spanked?
Oh yeah. For
Did
sure.
you go to
Did you
go to
get your-
Catholic school?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you get your
Of course,
ass
dude,
beat?
he got touched,
Or did
bro.
you get whooping? Let's not. Let's not. I see where you was going with that.
Yeah,
But
he's Catholic.
he said he got touched. That's what he
Rulers
said.
to the. Did they do rulers to your knuckles?
They do rulers to your asshole.
No, they didn't.
Rulers to your asshole.
Chill out, dude.
You just said he got touched.
You remember
I'm
that
just
story
being
I told you
descriptive.
about the Lisbon, Iowa wrestling team with the jump rope? That's where he fucking belongs.
You just said he got touched. I was just adding on to it. Don't act. It's recorded.
It's that's the whitest shit that you did all
It's
podcast.
recorded, bro.
This is on recording.
My dad's a lawyer.
You're on Candid Cam.
Candy.
So
on
you
Candy
got your
camera.
ass whooped, or you got a whooping? There's
Well,
a
what's the
difference.
difference?
Well, my mom would like. I'll tell you what.
Okay,
specific thing.
Oh sure.
When I was like 10, 11, my mom went to go hit me with a belt. Okay. I grabbed the belt and wrapped my hand like this so she couldn't swing it again. Then she started punching me in my fucking collarbone.
Yeah, I didn't get.
You
that.
didn't get that.
I didn't get punched.
But you got whooped.
Sure. Yeah. I
Okay.
got whooped and smacked around. Like I had one time where my dad like fucking I had the bed. I had shit under the bed, and he was like, "Does this look?" He like took me by the neck and like fucking threw me under the bed. He's like, "Does this look fucking clean?"
Oh fuck! He treated you like a cocker spaniel. Jesus Christ!
Spaniel. What's crazy? This is the crazy thing about a cocker spaniel.
Oh my
If
god!
a cocker spaniel, the dog, was a person, I definitely feel like it'd be a ginger.
Facts.
Like, dude.
That shit.
Or a white lady
halfway,
with one of
in
those
between,
cuts.
we'll say.
Or, you know, the
I
white
think-
ladies that used to have those haircuts where the bangs are like this?
Oh, the slant.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's just like straight on the sides. One
Shorty
of them,
from
too.
Freaky Friday. The mom from Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
The Lindsay
yeah.
Lohan one.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as good. I think the older one's better.
But there's
no
two
lie.
Freaky Fridays?
There's
Yeah.
the original with the blonde chicks.
Who's
Blonde
that?
girls.
Who's the chick? Wait, with blondes?
That's the original, the old
Like
one.
the one from like the 60s or 70s or
Who
whatever.
was
never seen
Lindsay Lohan in that?
Lindsay
that-
Lohan was the
That was the remake. That was the
Lindsay
one. From
Lohan
the
was the
90s.
little twin girls, but they did the CGI. You gotta watch the original.
I know what you're talking about. What is
when
that?
it comes to originals?
What the fuck is that called? Parent Trap?
Parent Trap.
Oh.
How do I remember?
You're talking about Parent
I'm a-
Trap.
oh my
I'm talking about Freaky Friday.
No, he's talking about Freaky Friday. But you mentioned the
talked about-
twins.
I fucked up. I was talking about two different movies. Two different movies.
I knew you were saying Freaky
Is it
Friday.
because-
Too.
no,
I know what
Lindsay
you're saying.
Lohan's in Freaky Friday, right?
Yeah.
That's why. That's
I
why
thought
my
it was
brain
that
fucked
other
up.
bitch.
No, Parent
The
Trap.
one from fucking
was Lindsay Lohan as well.
Super Bad.
But then the original Parent
No, I
Trap.
don't think so.
I was talking about the bangs of the girl from Freaky Friday.
Who
the
is that
mom.
chick though? The chick in Super Bad.
Emma Stone.
Which one?
That's okay. Yeah,
Which
Emma
one?
Stone.
Yeah, the
I
redhead.
thought she
Emma
was
Stone.
the chick.
Oh my
Stone.
God.
Dude, she's like a 4 but an 8 at the same time.
It's weird. It's weird.
She
and
was-
I talked to my homies about
She
this.
is the ugliest baddie I've ever seen in my
I
life.
talked to homies about this, and I was like, I don't know. I just look at it. I was
I'm
watching
fucking.
Easy A. You ever seen Easy A?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Easy,
Easy
A, bro.
asshole.
Pretty much. Pretty much the storyline. But anyways, so I'm watching fucking Easy A, bro. Not even like I just clicked the movie and my homies are sitting there and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck it is about her, bro, but And I pretty much said it. I was like, bro, she's
that
she's
red hair.
ugly, but she's good.
Get over here,
What is
boy.
happening, bro?
Get over here, boy.
No, for real. I'm like,
Get
damn.
some of that red hair.
Yeah. No, she's cool though.
You know, it's
She's
because
cute.
Shout out Emma Stone.
Shut up, Stone.
blacks are just attracted to redheads, dude.
I think that should be our next podcast guest.
Emma Stone.
We should shoot high.
All right, I'm gonna message her.
If you
on
guys
Instagram.
fucking make that happen,
Oh God,
I'm
I'm
gonna be
gonna
very
message her on
discouraged.
Instagram, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, me and my buddy were on a podcast. We mentioned you in our latest episode. I want to know what it'd take to get you on here."
You know how crazy it is going from Doozy to Emma Stone? Like, she
She's
should
gotta
have
have a
totally
price.
been the first guest. And I'm going to rub it in her fucking face. I'm hitting her DMs with it. Like, yeah, you got on the podcast, but I was number one.
As soon as we get her on, you just message her right after the episode drops, and you're like, "I was first, bitch."
You know, I almost hit you guys earlier with a message. I was about to say, like, I can't make it. I lost that fantasy football yesterday. and I was like,
I'd believe it
I
being
was
a
like-
fucking Bears fan. I love how I wore my Kansas
fantasy
City
football, you
stuff,
pick everybody.
and you wore your
I
Bears
almost
stuff.
wore
No
my jersey.
plan.
Almost wore my jersey. No
Zero
lie.
plan.
Jersey was sitting there, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to Chicago Thursday
Oh, so
to
you
the
gotta
Bears
go.
game.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I was like,
sounds-
I'm going to save it. I was like, I got shirts.
Sounds kind of gay, dude.
Save a jersey for a game? What is it gay about
Just
that?
going to the Bears game sounds pretty gay. Sounds like you guys are
Please
going to be
don't.
doing a lot of touching each other's
Please,
butts.
the Chiefs aren't the same Chiefs of last year.
It doesn't matter. They're
It's
not
just
gay.
not. They're kind of.
They're just failing.
Travis kind of gay.
Why?
He's just look at him.
Dude, he was like, you know what? I'm the star of the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't know who Travis Kelce is, do you?
You think he's the star?
Of the Chiefs?
You think Travis is a star?
He's definitely the most popular guy.
Speaking of other fan bases, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, when it comes to no, not.
You're
I'm
talking
talking
about-
about popularity, dummy.
Oh,
Yeah.
things gay dudes worry about.
He's the most popular guy on their team, and he was like, you know what? the star here in Kansas City. I'm gonna shoot my shot at Taylor Swift.
I'm glad Taylor Swift made
the
him
most
famous.
famous person on the
Did
planet.
they break up?
No, they're still together.
Oh, I thought I heard they broke
I
up.
fucking hate it, bro. You know, no. I'm gonna tell you.
I have to
I'm gonna
pitch
tell you exactly.
so bad.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why I fucking hate it. Real quick, briefly.
Oh, we got take a break. Oh, okay.
No, it's meant for him. The Chiefs were beating the shit out the Bears, and all they was playing was Taylor Swift shit. All they kept showing is Taylor Swift's dumb little fucking face the whole time.
Fuck the Bears.
Hey, Bears rally in the fucking comments section. I'm not dealing with this type of abuse. Yeah, this is the type of podcast where you just walk out and take a piss
Yeah,
in the middle
right.
of it. It doesn't
Should
matter.
we just end the podcast?
just on him? On him leaving? We should just talk a bunch of shit and just have that at the end of it.
Yeah.
Does he sit here for the edits?
No.
You just edit it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
Well,
you
my
were talking about
AI.
the AI thing, yeah.
Yeah, I have a slave.
I watched
that
your
is-
guys' pod.
Yeah.
I did. Well, that's the thing. I didn't know that you guys had a pod. No lie. I was because you just started it, but you guys hit me up about it, and then I was like, let me go watch to see.
We're gonna make
And
sure.
then I saw like the fat meth head and shit like that. Like your thing was fat meth head,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And then, yeah, no, I was like, okay, I just wanted to feel what was happening in this pod. From like, it obviously had to be slightly different for you to switch. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
I felt like it had to be different.
Well, we're flexible here.
I'm flexible.
Oh,
This motherfucker nuts 3 or 4 times in an hour, so
used to,
of course he's flexible.
I used to be able
when
to
his
do
ED
the
catches up
splits.
to him, he's fucked.
I used to be able to do the splits both ways. On my soul. Listen,
Are you trying to get a? Are you trying because earlier you was trying to get a girlfriend. Now you trying to get a boyfriend. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
pause. No.
No,
But when I was
you
a
were just
kid,
talking about doing the splits both ways. You gonna pause me? That ain't how that works.
as a fucking youngin', not as a fucking grown man. Actually, all the way
What's
up
the-
until
It
like
starts young.
It's like a little bit
what's the
after I
logical
tore my
age of
ACL.
consent, bro. Because you
Okay.
could have been gay back then.
you just chill out and listen. When I was young,
He's emptied. He feels good now.
I was a little kid. Oh, dude, that was a piss right there. I was a little kid, and I got put in gymnastics. I don't remember. It was so I was so young. I don't remember when I first got put in it. I got put in like tumbling. That comes before it, whatever. But as I got older, I ended up being really good. I was really flexible. I could do the splits both ways, and nobody else my age could do it. I was really good. I was like practicing with kids that were my sister's ages, because like they split us all up into groups and shit. So I was like swinging on the bars, learning how to turn on the bar and shit before everybody else my age. And then my stepdad took me out because he said that shit was gay.
How old were you?
Dude, I was young. I don't even know what age I was. I'd have to ask my mom.
Because I might.
Do you know?
If I agree with your stepdad or not.
Do you know
Go ahead.
what gymnastics could have led me to?
Gold
Cheerleading.
medals
Cheerleading.
with his
Do you
bitches.
know how much money you can make
Those
for
are my
being a
females.
male fucking cheerleader? Do you know the college scholarships that you can get for being a male cheerleader? You can go to a big school.
Okay, but are
For
any
nothing.
of them 5'1"? That's my question.
I'm 5'3".
Five.
First of all,
Get the number right.
and you know what? Now that you say that too, that does make sense. Because like what? I'm gonna be the person on the top.
I haven't seen.
Like
That would be that's true diversity right there.
everybody else on the bottom is gonna be like 6 feet tall.
You got the females like this, bro.
I've
He's
mentioned
like,
that. I've said this story so many times, and I've never had anybody. Shouts out to autism, dude.
helps you pick apart some shit.
Yeah, no, true. I'd be at the top of the pyramid. Yeah,
Females
you're
would
right.
be holding
But dude,
you up.
if you see guys that like do gymnastics in the Olympics, yeah, they look kind of fruity while they're doing their shit, but they're in great shape. They're making great money, and they're fucking bad bitches if they're not
Yeah.
gay.
I don't think
if
it
they're
look-
not gay, they're fucking baddies.
I don't even think it looks fruity, bro. I just feel like
When they do a little like flip into the back flip and then they end like this.
but it's for the judges. Like, if you was just doing that in your living room, bro, I'd be like, what the fuck?
It
is
looks
wrong with
fruity. He said,
you? It's competition, though. Competition.
yeah, fruity.
I don't know.
I get kind of like, I don't know, him taking me, he said that if I keep doing it, it's going to make me gay. And I was
I'm not
like,
sure if that's how gay
now
works.
that, yeah, exactly. Now that I'm older
Oh,
and
that's
shit,
how
and
gay
like
works.
I thought back on it, I'm like, not really sure.
You're gonna catch the gay.
Dude, we fucking talked about this before, dude. Back in the day, people didn't choose to be gay or just come out. Like, you know what? I think I'm gay. No. That didn't happen. Back when I was in school, we all knew you were fucking gay for like 5 to 7 years.
Facts.
And we told you all the time, even if we weren't making fun of you, we'd just be like, aren't you gay? And they'd be like, I'm not fucking gay. And they'd be like, you could even be like, whoa, dude, my bad. I just thought that you were. I'm
Now
sorry.
they're fucking dudes.
And then after high school,
Now they're fucking dudes.
yep.
Now
Now they're gay.
I think you had a non-bullying way.
Some of them were bullying them for sure. They were like,
For you?
fucking. I'm not even gonna say it. But I said the F word.
He was about
That
to.
might be too far.
He almost did it.
Yep. Fucking queers. I'll say that one.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly by either. But it's
Don't
cool.
care.
It's whatever. Yeah.
You know it's so weird how queer is like a normalized word.
Queer is cool now.
Yeah, like speaking in college, like I remember this chick
We're
was
here.
like
We're queer.
exactly. This chick was like talking and like she said queer and like I had to do a double take and I'm like, this was like the N word for gay people.
I was gonna.
when we were
I was
growing
gonna say
up.
that it's kind of like
It makes no
it's
sense.
kind of like normalizing the.
Yeah. It's like what if you keep that's why I like the
You take it as a term of
LGBTQ thing
endearment.
a little bit because it's kind of like niggas with nigga. It's like they took it back because they're like, okay, because it's like they were like, you can't say queer anymore. Well, guess what, bitch? We made a new word. You know what I mean?
The same
So it's
word.
like- yeah, we're just like, no. It's like
Oh, the LGBTQ.
we say
yeah.
queer, and then they're like, you can't say queer. So then people started saying the F word, and then they're like, you can't say that. And now it's like they use them themselves. Like gay people use them all the time. They'll be like, no, we're fags.
Yeah,
And it's like, they can say
it's the
that.
same thing
They're
as
gay.
the N word. You're just using it as a term of endearment. That's just
Yeah.
That's why I
literally
don't
where they
fuck with
switched
people
it.
who just like
Context.
treat gay people like trash just because they're gay.
Yeah.
And they just treat them like fucking trash, like they're not at least a human being. Do you think I want to fucking hang out with a bunch of gay dudes? No, sir. Otherwise, I'd be doing it. You never see me with them, right? It's not my cup of tea.
I feel like the
But
things
I'm
we
not
have in
gonna
common
fucking
with
see a gay guy and then just treat him like he's not a fucking human being because he likes to take dick in the butt. I don't want him to touch me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Might get the
I'm just kidding. But you get what I'm saying? It's like, no, if he's like, hey, I want your number so we can hang out, we can just be friends, I'd probably respectfully decline.
I think you're trying to friend zone fuck me. That's what my brain would think.
Huh?
We could just hang out and be friends.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I think you're trying to long term.
That's a gay guy trying to
long term
fuck.
goal, and I think
Yeah.
that you think I'm worth that long term, and I appreciate that.
That's why I would
but I'm not
respectfully
accepting
decline.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not accepting it.
You know how good I would feel if I was like out and about and there was some gay guys walking by and they told me how good I look. You know how good I'd feel? Bitches don't do that to men. They don't. How you supposed to know? You just got to have your homies tell you and hope that your homies aren't stupid. If a gay guy tells you look good because they got the best fashion,
Yeah.
we all know it.
Yeah,
I would be like, you know what?
I'd appreciate it.
I'm finding a bad bitch tonight.
I'd appreciate
That would
it.
give me all the confidence that I needed to
Yeah.
go and talk to all of the fine women.
It'll gas you.
Do you know if they like the same thing though?
What you mean?
Like, is that going to necessarily translate? I don't know.
Oh, females and dudes.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily. It's just like gay guys. So many of them, at least, just have this fucking like level of fashion, this knowledge of women too that somehow straight
Sure.
men don't have, and like they just fucking get shit. They're happy, dude. When's the last time you saw an upset gay guy? When's the last time you saw an upset lesbian?
That happens a lot.
Big gap. Yeah, big gap.
I've seen an upset lesbian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
seen that.
think gay dudes are probably the happiest guys. Right in second to people with Down syndrome. They're like the happiest people on the planet. Shane Gillis said it first. I just thought about it and I was like, yeah, I've never seen an upset person with Down syndrome. So
That was a funny little thing that he did there. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Down syndrome would be a lot more tragic if they were sad, huh?
oh yeah, absolutely.
They're like crying all the time. You'd
Yeah.
be like, I feel really fucking bad for these.
Sounds good. I see him living it up.
No, really though.
I see him
Really
people
though.
with Down
Imagine how much
syndrome.
different life would be.
If what? If Down syndrome people
They
were
were just
sad?
always sad, bro. Like just the most sad. You would just
Like
feel
in
so
school,
bad
how
all
like
the
you
time.
take they take pictures with them. They're like, oh look, they're cleaning the window. Like
Yeah.
imagine if they were just crying all
Yeah,
the time.
they're just
that would
sad,
never happen.
bro.
That's me.
Bro.
Do I have Down syndrome?
A little bit.
I got something. Tell you what, they didn't tell me I had ADHD. You know what I think happened? Is they told me I had ADHD when I was a kid because I was just super fucking hyper. So hyper it was hard to focus. So then they put me on so many drugs it gave me something. Slowed me up a little bit, bud.
So he gave me something else.
I feel like that's what built my addiction though. Like I feel like I have
Being
this.
introduced to drugs young.
I was like 9 years old, dude, when I
Yeah.
started taking Ritalin.
I had a similar experience, and I agree because like my first drug was like an ADHD medication, and I think when you get in that thing where like you introduce the thing in your life, you're like you have a drug, and I'm going to become dependent on that. Like it opens the door.
I stopped doing them, right? And there was a couple like big ass bottles sitting in the medicine cabinet. They never moved. They never got touched. I ended up selling them. Right? I took the whole bottle, sold it. And my mom ended up being like, where does fucking bottle go? And I was like, man, I can't believe they fucking noticed that shit. I fucking swiped that shit. I sold that shit for an ounce of weed. Fuck you talking about? It was like 125 10 milligram Ritalins. So, and yeah, and we were in high school. So them bitches were selling at like $10 a pop. Man, I still wonder to this day, were they taking them? Is that how they noticed? Is that why they were so mad? Or did they just know that I took them?
Am I allowed to piss?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say we're at like almost the 2-hour mark. I wonder if we should just wrap this bitch out.
Oh yeah, this is our
I gotta
longest
piss.
episode by far.
I'm pissed bad.
All right, podcast is over. Peace out, fuckers.
Peace out, bitches, cunts, assholes, whatever y'all are.
I'm just gonna let it out.
I didn't get a chance to, so. All right.
I hate everybody that watches this podcast, by the way. I hope that you don't like this on TikTok or Instagram and share it to your story and tell all your friends about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe follow our page and subscribe. But, you know, if you did that, you'd probably be a fucking dweeb, so I understand.
Yeah, fuck you for supporting us.
Dummy.
All right.
Stupid.
Peace.